and it just repeats all over and over and over again, and this is crazy, this is maddening. And I noticed that in Canada it never happens. Honestly, it's so simple and genius. I do not understand why other countries do not have the same ones. I'm not really a fan of these naked parties in the shower. Hello internet! It's Irina again, the Siberian who's gone international and who has been running around the world for the last 2 weeks and therefore had a really long break on her YouTube channel. But now I'm back. I'm not locked up in the quarantine, even though I thought it might happen because of, you know, Corona and everything, and I've been through 4 airports and 6 planes. But I think I got home right on time before the massive panic has started, so that's why I'm home, that's why I'm here with you. And since in these 2 weeks I have visited Canada, I decided to make another video about 5 things I like about a certain country. Of course, in those 5 days that I've spent in Canada, I couldn't make that many observations, but surprisingly I do have 5. And some of those I think should be adopted by the rest of the world, including Finland. So let's begin. The first one is their bus stops. Honestly, it's so simple and genius. I do not understand why other countries with harsh climate do not have the same ones. For example, both Finland and Russia, they just have these basic bus stops which have only 3 walls, while in Canada the bus stops have 4 walls. And these 4 walls are doing such a great job protecting you from the wind, from the rain which comes from every possible direction, and I honestly do not understand why are we not building the same ones. It's such a simple concept. And you can't say that Canada has that much worse climate, it's not true. Just about 3 weeks ago there was this horrible rain slash snow which was coming from every possible direction, and I remember being really miserable on a bus stop in Vantaa while I was waiting for my omnibus which was supposed to take me to Tampere. So yeah, I think we should really adopt them. The second thing which I really like and appreciate when I travel in North America is refills. And in this particular case I'm talking about the coffee refills. So whenever you go for, let's say, a brunch or breakfast in Canada, and I've been to like 4 places I think, every time you get free refills of coffee, which is so cool. I'm not talking about the special coffees. I think if you need latte or cappuccino, then you will have to order them separately and pay for each cup, but the basic filtered coffee is refilled automatically. Whenever a waitress notices that your cup is getting empty, she just refills it, and I love it. And also I noticed that in the North America this filtered coffee is a bit different from the one we have here in Europe. It's not worse, it's just different, it's less strong, and usually when I drink filtered coffee here in Europe, my cup has to contain at least 1/3 of milk because otherwise it's too strong for me. But in North America, or in particular in Canada, I noticed that it's enough to add like 3 or 4 of those tiny milks. Here is the picture, and then I can drink it without any problems. By the way, these tiny packages of milk is something I do judge North America for. I mean, why use so much unnecessary plastic when you can just bring a little jar to the table? Here's my plastic waste after just 1 breakfast. If you're enjoying the content you're watching so far, consider subscribing. I'm about to hit my first 1000 subscribers, and this is the unique opportunity to be within the first 1000 subscribers. Thank you. Okay, moving on. Let's move to the point number 3. So during my visit I went to this new spa which opened in Montreal just a few weeks ago, which has impressed me, to be honest. I mean, it's not that easy to impress a person who is coming from the land of saunas with a sauna, but this place was pretty cool. Actually, I regret not filming a review, but if you're ever in Montreal, I really recommend you visiting it. It's like a combination of the traditional sauna, and also you have this hot lake in the middle of it, and there are also relaxing areas, you can even take a nap. So yeah, but that is not the point. The difference which I noticed between the Canadian spa or sauna and the Finnish one is that I think in North America people are not that comfortable being naked around each other, so you definitely get way more personal space, when you need to take a shower and stuff. First of all, nobody forces you to be naked in the sauna, and this is something which I do have a little bit of problem with here in Finland. So I do appreciate the opportunity to keep my bikini on when I visit the sauna. And also, even in the shower, you get this private shower cabin, which is divided in two parts. One is for showering and another one is just a tiny cubicle to leave your bathrobe and other clothes. I like that. I like that. I'm not really a fan of these naked parties in the shower when it's you and 15 more naked women are showering together at the same time. So I did appreciate the privacy, but I know it's just cultural, and Finnish people in general are totally fine with just being around other people naked. I think most people are, it's just me who doesn't really like it. Anyway, moving on. The point number 4 is very prosaic, but I'm sorry, it's live and I have to share it. So it's about the toilets. I noticed that in North America, I don't know, like the flush mechanism is built in some different way than in Europe. So you never get this situation when this tiny piece of toilet paper just refuses to drown and just stays on the surface of the water no matter how many times you flush. And I hate this situation. Honestly, I don't know how many times it happened to me in Europe that you like flush and then there is this tiny piece of paper still floating around, and then you flush again and then it's still there, and like you know that there's another person waiting for you and you don't want to be a pig, so you don't want to leave that piece of toilet paper in the water. So you have to wait for another, I don't know, a minute and a half for the tank to get refilled, then you flush again, it's still there, and it just repeats all over and over and over again, and this is crazy, this is maddening. And I noticed that in Canada it never happens. It just, I don't know, their design of the toilets or design of the flushing mechanism is different, so it always flushes everything. I don't know how do they do that, but we need to do that the same way. Please save me from this endless flushing nightmare. Just imagine how much water we can save. Okay, and the 5th point.
Wait for it.
They have snow. I mean, okay, it's like half a point, but still, like, we didn't have any snow this year, while in Canada, ta-da, or ta-da. So, you know, I appreciated a few days of proper winter. But okay, it was half a point, so I'm gonna make another half a point, and I'm gonna brag about my bag, which is made by the Canadian brand Mat & Net, and I found it just accidentally. Okay, if you're a man, I don't think you will be really interested, so you can turn off the video, but I'm gonna tell anyway. So, after a year of desperately looking for a backpack, which I could wear to work, I finally found this one. Approximately a year ago, and honestly it was so difficult to find a backpack which would not be too big, which would look kind of classy, because I mean, this one is cool, but it's not really something you can wear to work, I feel. And I needed it to fit the laptop, and this one, even though it's designed for 13-inch laptops, it does fit my 15 inches one, but it's only because it's like super thin. It wouldn't fit in the regular 15-inch laptop, but this one fits, which is surprising. And oh god, I mean, ta-da! And this brand is not real leather, it's cruelty-free, vegan, recycling, blah 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 blah. I didn't buy it because of that, but it's still a nice bonus. And even though it's not a real leather, it looks, you know, kind of like one. And it is really durable, because I've had this one for over a year. I've been using it pretty much every day, and it's still in a good condition. I mean, I have like a bit of scratches on the bottom, but that's about it. And what I also love it for is this little pocket in the back, where you can save like a wallet and the passport and even phone, and it's possible to take it out even without taking the bag off, like, ta-da. So I was really happy with this purchase, and I even brought one of these bags to my friend, and I think in the future I'm planning to buy more stuff from this brand. So this is how it looks when you wear it. I don't know, I'm really happy with that. Unfortunately, this is not a paid promotion. Nobody pays you when you have less than 1,000 subscribers, but if Matt and Nat would like to pay me something, I will happily accept it. This is it for today. Thanks a lot for watching. Maybe go check out my other videos, and I will see you soon in my next one. Bye! But in